For the Treasure Valley, 4 to 8 inches in places like Caldwell, a little bit more in Nampa, even more in the Boise area. And so if you're close to that foothill range, be aware that you're going to be getting probably a foot of snow over the next couple of days heading into Saturday. So exciting for skiers and snowboarders, not too exciting for some of the commuters. Let's take a look at what Thursday has to hold for us as we got a little bit of a snow system rolling through. Upper 30s into the 40s expected for a majority of the Treasure Valley. Lots and lots of snow for McCall, Riggins, Council. You can see 100% almost across the board, other than Cambridge at 90%. And so plenty of snow for the western central mountains. Same conditions for the eastern central mountains. Want to turn your attention to some of the lows that we're taking a look at. -7 in Stanley, -4 in Sun Valley, and -2 in Fairfield. Only place into the positive is Haley at 4. So still going to be very, very chilly and plenty of snow for them. Lots of rain coming through the Treasure Valley. Pretty prominent weather day is what we saw. Taking a look at some of the temperatures that we saw. 40s across the I-84 corridor. A little bit cooler, upper 20s and lower 30s for our mountain ranges. Heading into tomorrow, we're going to see a bit of a cool down, somewhat similar for Idaho City and Pine, but Stanley, 18 degrees, and then we're seeing the upper 30s, even into the lower 30s, the lower that we get into the state. We're going to be expecting some snow overnight, and so do be prepared if you've got an early commute to see some snow on the road. 8 a.m., 90% chance of snow, moving up into the upper 30s, mid-30s expected, 70% chance for a majority of the day, and then broken clouds as we start to break off that snow. But do expect it to continue into Thursday, even into Friday. That chance of snow rising up to 80% on Saturday, and then just starting to taper off in the Treasure Valley. And then as that tapers off, the temperatures are going to start to drop. So do expect a lot of winter weather coming in to Idaho. Well, it was certainly a toasty Tuesday, and we'll continue to see those toasty temperatures continuing on throughout this week. Taking a look at what we saw today across the board, the Pacific Northwest, much cooler in places like Portland and Seattle, but the further you move east, the warmer the temperatures get. You can see all of those 80s across southern Washington and northern Oregon. Getting into Boise, 93, one of the warmest across the regions. We'll see the temperatures start to dip down just a little bit heading into tomorrow, as we can see 80s almost across the board in places like Rome, Boise, Ketchum, and Twin Falls, Pocatello, even Jackson hitting the 80s. But temperatures are going to start to warm up just a bit heading into Thursday, and then we're going to see a dip down heading into this weekend. We'll take a look at that in just a couple of moments. What we saw today, though, crystal clear skies, very, very beautiful, but make sure you got some sun protection, because we're going to see those clear skies heading into tomorrow, and the sun is going to be out. So make sure to have either an umbrella or a little bit of sunscreen to make sure that you are protected, because the sun has been relentless. As you can see, crystal clear skies across the board in Idaho. A little bit of wind kicked up heading into Wednesday, even into Thursday. A little bit of wind. You saw a flurry of clouds over Twin Falls, but really outside of that, nice and clear. Really, really beautiful. But the cooler temperatures, they are on the way. As you can see behind me here, warmer temperatures moving off to the east, and then cooler than normal. Expected June 17th through the 21st. And heading into Father's Day weekend, it is going to be gorgeous. Perfect grilling temperatures, I would say, and it's going to be really nice for you dads out there. Taking a look at what we're going to be seeing tomorrow. 80s across the board, 88 in Vail, Ontario, and Emmett. A little bit cooler in places like Caldwell, Meridian, 86 there, 87 in Boise. Heading up to our western central mountains, taking a look at some of the temperatures there. 80s almost across the board, except for McCall in Cascade, which is normally cooler around this time of year. The eastern central mountains will have some nice 80-degree temperature ranges. 84 in Haley, 81 in Sun Valley, cooler up in our Stanley region at 76. Heading down to the Magic Valley, going to be seeing some nice temperatures there as well. 86 in places like Gooding, Shoshone, and Jerome. A little bit cooler in Twin Falls at 85, but not too much there. And clear skies as expected. Now let's take a look at some of the extended forecasts for the Wood River Valley and for the Magic Valley. Their temperatures, a little bit of a roller coaster. Let me explain what's going to be going on. 78 expected on Wednesday, warming up to 88, and then thunderstorms expected on Friday. Then we see that dip down in temperatures heading into Father's Day weekend. 77 Saturday, warming all the way up to 92 on Monday, and then a drop of 10 degrees on Tuesday. So Wood River Valley, you're going to see some varying temperatures across the board. 80s expected for the next couple of days, and then 70s heading into the weekend, and then warming up all the way to 88. Thunderstorms expected on Sunday heading into Monday, and then that cool down expected at 81. Taking a look at what the Treasure Valley is going to be expecting. Nice and clear skies, expecting to see 86 by 6 o'clock. Temperature is going to be 87 for your high. Then into Thursday, 93, very, very toasty. But then we start to see that cool down for Father's Day weekend, and I am ready for it. 77 expected on Saturday, 72, and then temperatures dropping even further. 70 with clouds expected on Tuesday. Really nice temperatures expected for this weekend. Dads, I hope you enjoy it.